नित्यानन्देश्वर समारम्भां नित्यानन्देश्वरि मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। आज के सत्संग में मैं आप सभी का प्रेम और आशीर्वाद के साथ स्वागत करता हूँ। सभी भक्तों, शिष्यों, सन्यासियों, समाजियों का स्वागत है। I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis sitting with us through Nityananda TV, Sadhana TV, Ishwar TV, Janashri TV and through two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha in many cities, many countries all over the world. Cities sitting with us through two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha, Vancouver, Bhubaneswar, New York, Varanasi, Nityananda Nagara, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Guptakashi, Houston, Kalahasti, Austin, Los Angeles, Arunachalam, Seattle, Chidambaram, Charlotte, Srisailam, Santa Fe, New Mexico, Toronto, Kailasam, Ohio, Prague, Bangalore, City Center, Singapore, Singapuram, Hollywood, California, Adi Nityananda Dhyanapeetham, Avattipalayam, Thiruvanmiyur, Chennai, Phoenix, Kanchipuram, San Jose, Madurai, Oklahoma, Somanatham, Indrani, New Jersey, Hyderabad, Guptakashi, Pokhara, Nepal, Oman, Sivagangai, Enriching Temple, Biddi, Nityananda Dhyanapeetham, Hosur, London, Kashi. I welcome all of you with my love and blessings. Yesterday successfully we completed 23rd Inner Awakening. I feel like as if I took the first Inner Awakening. Because the whole sessions, the whole 21 days I took personally, it was such a wonderful feeling to spend so much time with people after a long time. Today I will continue to expand on what I was expanding yesterday, the subject. Please listen. The competing, conquering pattern constantly pushes you from powerlessness. Unfortunately, the materialistic lifestyle, the consumeristic lifestyle believes you should be pushed constantly, you should be made to move constantly only by competing, conquering pattern, which is not true. Listen, the competing, conquering pattern is not necessarily a base pattern which need to push you. If you are being pushed by the competing, conquering pattern, every day you are pushed, you are driven from powerlessness, incompletion. It is like you try to push the whole bullock cart with your finger which is broken. Whether the bullock cart moves or not, what will happen? You will have tremendous pain, and you will think that moving the bullock cart is very difficult. Instead, pull by the strong bone. Instead of pushing by the broken fingers, pull by the strong bone. Means, let the completion be the driving force in your life. To be a leader, there is no such thing as you have to compete and conquer. The competing, conquering pattern is no way required to be a leader. Only in some foolish fields, politics and the illusory money. Please understand, in the world, the illusory wealth and real wealth, there are two things. Hinduism describes as Sanganidhi, Badhumanidhi. Badhumanidhi means the lotus wealth. It's illusory. Shanga, Kanch, real wealth. There are some things, real wealth, your house, your clothes, your jewelry. This is real wealth. There is an illusory wealth created for the sake of exchange purpose, currency, the value of currency. Same way, there are some real powers and illusory powers. The real power is your ability to live your life, your ability to do what you want, your ability to understand, your ability to react, your ability to respond. These are all real powers. These illusory powers, power of a king who thinks he can do anything. He can't make a small child stop crying. The illusory powers and the illusory wealth, listen, both this, only in these two fields you need to compete and conquer. There are tons of fields where a leader does not need to be a winner. Leader does not need to be a winner. He does not need to compete and conquer. But unfortunately, some fools are thinking even in the spiritual field you have to compete and conquer. I tell you, biggest curse you get in your life is this competing, conquering pattern. Even if you are successful, even if you win, you will not be a leader. Even if you win, it will be with so much of pain and suffering. Anything done with so much of pain and suffering will build ego in you. See, with so much suffering I did it. And you will expect everybody to dance for your tune. You suffered, why should they bother about that? You are a fool, you suffered. I tell you, only fools and stupid people suffer in the world. Only fools and stupids suffer in the world. To be a leader, you don't need to have this competing, conquering pattern. See, this competing, conquering pattern creates tons of side effects and foolishness, stupidity. The biggest blessing you will have is somebody making you understand competing, conquering pattern is not required for you to be a leader, for you to be a successful. This is the best ever blessing in your life. Please understand. The day I heard this great truth into my ears was the birthday for me. That was the birthday for me. The day the truth clicked into me. It's the best day in my life. Because one of the biggest demon has left me. Biggest black magic done to you is you believing competing and conquering is required to be a leader or successful. Only in the pseudo wealth and pseudo power, politics and Wall Street. The pseudo wealth means share trading, currency trading, currency related businesses, keeping the value of the currency high or low. That all the businesses related to that. Only in that business you need this pattern of competing and conquering to be a successful person. Same way pseudo power, councillor, then mayor, then MLA, then chief minister, MP, then some minister. It's political pseudo power. Only in the field of pseudo power and pseudo wealth you need the pattern of competing and conquering. But unfortunately, these two fellows are such bullies. They make the whole world believe that you need competing, conquering pattern for your life. These bloody fellows, just because they need few successors, they destroy the whole humanity. And they go on complaining that we brainwash the kids in the young age. If I try to make them sannyasis or yogis, these fellows who brainwash and destroy the whole humanity, see, only in this two field you need this competing, conquering pattern. Only the fools, idiots who develop the competing, conquering pattern will get into this two field. Because they need people for their field, it is like a bull is reduced to bullock. No, that's the exact word I will tell. The moment you pick up the competing, conquering pattern, you lost. You became seedless grape. You lost your life. Because now how much ever you do, whatever you do, finally you land up in being a fool, stupid. Because they want successor. See, they need only fools. Only fools can be enrolled. Otherwise, which fool will be sitting in front of zeros and appearing in computer, and his heartbeat will go up and down based on the computer zeros going up and down. Oh, my share went up. Oh, good, gone. My share has gone. No. It is much more stupid than video game. It's more stupid than video game. At least in video game, kids know it's a game. Here they know it's a game, but they get into it. They forget it's a game. So understand, the majority of the fields in the planet Earth does not require this competing, conquering pattern. So the whole humanity, my request for the humanity, please boycott this competing, conquering pattern in your life. That is not required to be a leader. Be a leader from the day you start your life. From the day I started my life, I am a leader. Somebody asked, which guru has done coronation to you? Who has done Pattabhisheka to you? To which Pita? I said, nobody need to do any coronation Pattabhisheka to me. I am doing Pattabhisheka to me, that I am blessing all three worlds by these great spiritual teachings. That's all. Whatever teachings I have experienced, I am blessing all the three worlds with these teachings. So with this declaration, I am coronating myself. Understand? Only in this competing, conquering pattern, see this competing, conquering pattern, when you start with sickness. When you live with so much of pain and suffering and powerlessness. Whole day what will be driving you? See, the other fellow, he became a billionaire. I have only 900 million, 100 million less. When will I become part of that billionaire list? Some fool will be there publishing a magazine, billionaire list. That bloody want to become a billionaire but did not become billionaire, failure. And he will go on be publishing a list. Then seeing that list, you start crying, oh, I have only 900 million. When will I become part of this billionaire list? This competing, conquering pattern while you are living also is sadness. Even if you achieve that you are now part of the billionaire list, you think you will be enjoying? No. You will be carrying such deep sickness, pain related to that money and the sufferings you have to go through. Because you pushed the whole bullock cart with a broken finger. You will feel now, see, with so much suffering I achieved this, everyone should respect me. Pseudo ego starts. Now you have multiple disorders. I tell you, from the day one, that clarity, competing, conquering is not required to be a leader. First thing it does to you is it makes you complete. And all your contribution is through creation out of space of completion. From the space of completion, creation. Aham Brahmasmi, Shivoham, Nityanandoham. From the space of completion, you go on creating. Contributing. From the day one, you will be a leader. You will start out of completion, and every day your whole life will be just completion and creation, completion and creation. Your whole life will be a honeymoon. I can say honey sun. Moon will go away, sun will never go. And at any given day, you are in the space of completion. What drives you? What is the driving force? Completion, creation. Come on, I am overflowing. I am complete. Let me do something to cause others' life. Let me do something to enrich others' life. See, even if you started believing in the young age, the competing, conquering pattern, now you can complete with it. Tell all the pseudo power dogs, pseudo wealth donkeys got into your system. Beat them all and drive them out so that they never come into your inner space. Tell them it is my boundary. Don't bring all these dirty ideas. Why it is called Wall Street, you know? You will be up against the wall. That is why it is called Wall Street. Every day you will feel you are up against the wall. The economy should be thought, planned based on Sanganidhi, means a real wealth. If we work on the real wealth, the whole world will have everything we need. After all, we have only 7 billion people. Easily we can feed them, clothe them, house them, give them medical care. It's nothing. We can put more energy and resources into doing research about the extending the lifespan. We don't need to be wasting so much of energy and resources in army. This concept of pseudo power, the concept of pseudo money, in multiple level makes you believe the competing and conquering pattern is required to be a leader, to be successful. No. Competing and conquering pattern may make you a winner, but not successful or leader. I tell you, person who says no to competing, conquering pattern is a sannyasi. Whoever you may be, wherever you may be, the moment you say no to competing, conquering pattern, you are a sadhu. I sincerely request all my disciples, devotees, pick up a field where the competing, conquering pattern does not need to be a driving force for you. Your whole life will be joyful. Your whole life will be ecstatic. You will live in leadership. You will continue to create and contribute in leadership. You will be a leader from the day one. See, when you start from the completion, first thing, you will not be pushing the bullock cart by the broken fingers. You will be pulling it nicely with a strong energy and strength, so pulling itself will be easy. Next, it will be a beautiful journey. Even once you reach, you will only feel more and more energetic because you have not suffered. You are not going to be demanding everyone to respect you, and the ego will not be there. When you don't have ego, you will not torture others. The daughter-in-law who has been abused by mother-in-law takes revenge on her daughter-in-law. If you have been abused daughter-in-law, you will naturally be a worst mother-in-law, because you will replicate the same, you will take revenge. First of all, you need to take up people who have not suffered in their life as your leader. Understand, in my life, I went through so much tapas but never suffered. Tapas is not suffering. You should pick up people who live out of completion as your ideals. They should be your examples. Our whole Sangha, please understand, Sanatana Hindu Dharma can be revived only when you make people understand the competing and conquering pattern is not required. This competing and conquering pattern is a Western materialistic, consumeristic lifestyle pattern. Just yesterday I was reading an article in Facebook. US has vacant houses, the number of vacant houses, something like 18 million. Each homeless person in US can be given 6 homes. One side so much of vacant homes, other side so much of homeless people. Why this problem? Because of the concept of the pseudo wealth introduction. The real wealth based economies will never collapse. It is the pseudo wealth based economies collapse. In India, we don't believe currency, we believe more gold. House, the solid we are more built on the Sanganiti, the real wealth, not pseudo wealth. That is why any economic recession, only few people in India even know economic recession is going on. If you ask Indian, do you understand about economic recession? Recess? Just now I went and came back. They don't know anything about it. It doesn't affect us because but unfortunately, that is why West cannot tolerate us. They go on trying to make us also believe this concept of pseudo wealth, so that we are made to feel we are poor. any of the Western countries has this number of people, either they would have been dead by now without food and in poverty, or there would have been 10 wars and they would have been broken to pieces into 100 countries. The amount of diversity we have, it is the Hindu economy policies, Hindu economy ideas, that is keeping us together, successful, alive. We need to reform everything. The revival of Sanatana Hindu Dharma will happen only when you understand to function out of completion, not out of competing, conquering pattern. I pray to Mahadeva, let him himself come down as a Raja Guru and guide this Bharata Varsha, reviving the Sanatana Hindu Dharma by bringing this right knowledge. By making this right knowledge into reality. Competing and conquering pattern makes you and others more and more weak. Don't become more and more weak in your life. Get into the thought trend which makes you more and more powerful. Please understand. Either your thinking can make you more and more suffocating, bound, or your thinking can make you more and more free and liberated. If you start adopting the right thinking, in 1 year you will see by natural flow of your life, you will be liberated. You will feel powerful, no suffocation, no complication, feeling free all the time. It is your thinking style. Understand? Either you are going to become more and more free and liberated or more and more bound. You can't be hankering. You can't be anchoring your ship. You can't stop. There is no break because thinking is going on all day. So either you start developing the thinking which liberates you or binds you. By thinking, either you become bandha or mukta. Batta jiva or mukta jiva. I tell you, it is such a simple way. Anyhow you are going to be thinking. You can't stop it. Then why not start thinking in the direction which will liberate you? You don't need to blow your nose. You don't need to wake up early morning, 4 o'clock. You don't need to do nirahara, these, that, nothing. Simply adopt a cognitive shift. From now, I'll think based on completion. That's all. Just learn the science of completion. Complete with you. Continuously be in the space of completion. That's all. I tell you, 1 year is too much time for you to be liberated. Just thinking based on completion is enough, you will be liberated. Don't be stuck in any incompletion pattern. That will be like a bone stuck in your throat. In that one thing, be fanatic. I will think only out of completion. I will not sleep before completing all the incompletions. If you have incompletions, lock yourself in the room, sit, decide, I will only complete and then come out. Completion based cognition. 1 year thinking in the right direction is enough, you will be liberated. Sometimes I wonder why these human beings suffering without getting liberated when such a simple direction is available. Then I think I myself did the same. So that is why these people are also doing. I was also going this side, that side, here, there. Only then finally yes. It is such a simple thing. I realized. Maybe that's exactly these people are also doing. But I tell you, but one good thing, from this Janma, the day I took this body, from the birth, in this Janma, I was very clear that completion based life, this Janma I did not waste any time this side, that side looking. This Janma, it was completely beautiful and useful. I really tell you all, you don't need to waste your energy, time by go on thinking into the style of binding yourself. Binding yourself. Not required. Not required at all. Think into the liberating yourself. Think into the pattern of liberating you. Please understand, your mind is such powerful tool you have. Awaken it. Use it. It is a kalpataru. It can give you whatever you want. It can lead you beyond it. That's the beauty of the mind. Guru can make you a bigger guru. My gurus have done it. My gurus made me bigger than them. I'll be a real guru only if I make you guys bigger than me. And I am always waiting for that to happen. Understand? Your mind can lead you beyond mind. If you awaken it, just only one thing, decide I will always live in the space of completion. From the space of completion, continue. Complete from the space of completion. Today, I wanted all of you to do this thinking. Look inside you, wherever you have this competing, conquering pattern. Catch all that and start completing with them. In my Sangha also I have seen. In our Sangha also, whoever behaves abusively, arrogantly, all of them suffer with that competing, conquering pattern. They don't understand the possibility is infinite. If you believe infinite possibility, only then you are Advaiti. If you believe limited possibility, you are Dvaiti. Understanding infinite possibility, only then you become my disciple. Understanding the infinite possibility makes you as my disciple.
To radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility and enriching and with eternal bliss. Nityananda.
Nityananda Dhyanapitham, Nityananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nityananda.org, www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.